Bill, what's happening? How we doing? It is. It was a rough morning, though. Getting out of bed. Probably not as much for me as it was Ben. Good Lord. Good. I can't argue. I think a lot of people are off today. Or was that early in the week? Is today the official holiday? Even though, or was it right in the middle of the week on the actual holiday? Gotcha. I would know if I actually left the house. Well, you guys are going to get ahead in some points. And today's theme is cards I have to sort and list. I just grabbed a pile anyway. And as always during card trivia, if there's anything you want me to hold to the side, most of the cards are not dollar cards. So typically they would end up going in a stack if you have one. What is today? 6/20 card trivia. Jam Wrap, what's happening? Only card trivia today. Unless you want me to add to a stack. And of course, we got our little squirrel helper with us today. Looking like a little B-Rad. And here we go. Baseball it is, out of Oakland. Here comes the smolder. Skeen, what's happening? $25 people in here? Is that right? Good Lord. Fujinami, correct. Duval coming in hot with the points. Oh, sorry to hear. Those are never fun. I'm not very good at them. Yeah, that's always tough. Next card. Well, I appreciate you stopping in. Boom. Skeen coming in hot. That is Wilson. You might be able to see right here, I might have a stack of A's just to prepare you. Because the theme of the day is cards I have to go through, list, and sort. Which we could probably be here for hours. Well, you might be shocked. It's another A. Here comes the smolder. Kind of looks like Billy Bob. Mm-hmm. Yep. I love me some of them French fried potatoes. Mm-hmm. I reckon. Nope. Good guesses, though. Mm-hmm. Could you hand me that there wrench? Nope. WKU, Baba, what's happening? We're doing a little card trivia today. No sales. Just guessing the first person in the chat to name the person on the card. Austin, what's happening? No guesses today. JP Sears. Let's see here. We'll put an easy one up there. All right, take care, Skeen. It is baseball. It is not a card from Twilight. They probably made those. Thanks for joining, everybody. If you're on any of the other platforms, come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net, where your guesses will count. We got 14 in YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can scan that little QR code. People must be working today. Smolder, here it comes. Uh, that's how we roll. We wait for people to get their guesses in. It's a slow game here. We're old. We need the time for our brains to pick up on it. The good old Expos. Oh, yeah. That one is a quick one. I guess I could show the card. Good old Randy Johnson. The unit. Kind of the oddest nickname. I think that would have gotten canceled if somebody tried to call him the unit these days. I think Andre Dawson was with every team, though. Your clue is the Cardinals. Oh, look at Austin coming in. The good old Ozzy. One of my favorites growing up. We'll get Austin on the board. Duval with 3, Skeen 1, Austin 1. We're not doing any sales today, Craig. We are only doing card trivia. I am taking requests for tonight, though. I will be going live tonight. And I will have a few judges, I believe. Yeah, I sometimes throw cards in on Friday morning, but I like to mix it up. I figure I'm going live tonight. Might as well. Here comes Flitter. Wait for it. There's the Smolder. Yes, sir. The Smolder gave it away. Good guess, Noah, but you do have to come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net. I typically just give a few PC cards for the winner as they sit here and stack up, and I wait to ship them. So if you have one and you haven't gotten your cards yet, don't be shocked. It's probably sitting here in my outgoing pile. Your clue is Yankees. Smolder. Side-eye Smolder. This is going to give it away. The mustache isn't as thick as I expected to be on that side-eye picture. You are correct, sir. This is probably the best centered 88 card I've ever seen in my life. Edges are rough, though. Duval already at 5 points. Your clue is Yankee. Yankee Doodle Dandy. Here comes the non-smolder. There we go. Austin coming in with that one. Steve, your son beat you. Sorry. That was the kind of parent I was, laughing at my kids as I beat them. You lose, child. You lose. Smolder. Side-eye smolder. Is he wearing a sticker? A little sticker on his cheek? What is that? I feel like people got sidetracked or my chat stopped working. Yes, sir, Austin. That is Mattingly again. Here we go. This one's a little bit newer. A little tribute. Ooh, but it's shiny. Shiny. Your hint is heritage. It's a rookie. There's your smolder hint. What's he looking at? Negative on the Jake Myers. Nope. Nope. We'll do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zach DeZenzo. I'm betting Duval may get this one just with the first spot of the hair. Ransom, what's happening? Thanks for joining. Little card trivia this morning. Those flowing locks just keep on going on top. Head. Look at the size of that guy's head. It's like Sputnik. Here comes the smolder. Looks more like the Incredible Hulk right now. Yes, sir. Skeen coming in. Baseball Card Brothers, if you come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net, you were correct, but somebody in the MBB chat here got you first. These are where the points count. We won't try to do high pressure sales or anything this morning, but I am taking requests for tonight, even though I'll probably have everything ready to go. Here comes a little Colorado Rocky smolder out of Heritage. Look at those perfectly crisp brows. Baseball Card Brothers, what's happening? That was quick. Smolder is here. His beard's a little patchy, though. Perfect brows. Look at those things. Nope, not Toglia. Five, four, three, two, one. Ryan McMahon. We'll throw in a little football action. Good morning. Another Phillies fan. Here comes your first football smolder of the day. Where's my coffee? There it is. It is not Chad Johnson. That one's difficult to see. Bad shadowing there, Topps Chrome. AJ Green it is. This break is brought to you by my coffee cup. This is a reminder to all of you to make sure you take sips, or your coffee will get cold. Tom, what's happening? You got a little catch up to do, Tom. Duvall's in the lead. Austin is right behind. This one's a little more difficult, but in the same Bengal area. This is Topps Magic. A little smolder on this one. A little squinty smolder. This is definitely a little too light-skinned for Ocho Cinco. Ah! I might have to do like a video on just faces people make on cards. It's a whole other way to look. I know, I'm just messing with you. Kitna. No kidding. That's a great guess. It is not Kitna. I would say that I would recognize this guy less on the Bengals. I don't know if the number will help. It wouldn't me. I don't even know who that is, but that's a great guess. Let me see what year this is. That might help. I think I recognize him more from Jacksonville, and this is 2012. A rookie. I think it's a rookie card. Yeah, it is a rookie card. We'll do the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marvin Jones. We shall pause here for an allergy blow my nose break, where I go on mute so you don't hear me snot. Okay, we're back from that break. I feel like this one's just kind of mean, because I don't know that anybody's going to know it. Unless you watch close-up interviews, recognize faces, or he's a relative. Here comes the smolder. Can't even see the number. Filthy, what's happening? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cam Taylor Britt. We shall move past the Bengals and throw in a little basketball, maybe. I don't even know about these. Some of these are super difficult. Yeah, we're going to go back to baseball. Oh, there's a request. Yes, we will go back to baseball. Did you just join District Baseball Card Brothers? That was kind of quick to pop in, so gotcha. Your hint is Texas Ranger. Here comes the smolder. Yes, sir. Baseball Card Brothers right behind Duval on that one. Here comes another card from Heritage. He's an angel. Smolder. Yes, sir. Baseball Card Brothers got him. Oh, that is D-backs. My bad. Good call, Austin. Baseball Card Brothers on the board. Let's see who's been paying attention to this year's Bowman. Oh, I got to look at the name again. If it helps, I didn't know it. But it doesn't really matter with baseball because unless they're on my fantasy team or their cards are hot, I may not know. Your hint is Blue Jay. I got the team right this time. Oh, good Lord. Someone's been paying attention. Either that or it's the only rookie for the Blue Jays this year. Well done, sir. Or ma'am, or brothers. So I assume you're men. Yeah, the stack that I had here was not very great. I brought out my 50-cent box for some basketball, and it's a mix of not very well-known people, so I'll have to break some out for next time. That is a Diamondback, not an Angel. Here comes the Smolder. He says no eye contact. Yes, sir. Zach Gallen. Baseball Card Brothers says, I'm coming in hot. I'm taking you all down. I think this one will be a quick one. It's a lot harder than you think. No matter how much you know, you realize that you don't see, especially football, you don't see a lot of players' faces. Yeah, that's all you needed was bragging rights to your dad that you got Reggie Jackson before him. And then I laughed at your dad as he's on his way to a funeral. Here comes the Smolder. Will this give it away? Not Tovar. Cup of Joe, what's happening? Yes, sir. De Lamador. We're doing a little card trivia today, Cup of Joe. Taking requests for tonight's show. Doing a live that I haven't even put in a flyer for yet. I'll be following Ebart, I believe, at 8 o'clock Central Time tonight. So stop on by and see us. Have stacks and stacks of deals yelling at you to bid higher. Yelling color match. Not really. Here we go. Your next card is baseball. Is this 87 Tops? No, it's not 87 Tops. Smolder's covered up. Baseball Card Brothers is on top of it. DJC Ryder. Didn't even see you pop in. What's happening? We must take another break for allergy. It's a morning of honking my nose because it's just who I am as a person every morning. I should have a lot of stock in Kleenex. I feel like it's not zooming in. Ooh, nice. I've always wanted to do that, but I feel I'm way too out of shape these days to throw myself in some white water along with a raft. There's your smolder shot. Oh, dang. Did you get it with this? Good Lord. I'm impressed. Y'all got some competition. Me putting this card up is just kind of mean to the person on the card. I wonder if some of these players ever look at the card and be like, man, why'd they have to do me like that? I know I had to take a second look at that hat. It is not Tucker. If Baseball Card Brothers gets it right here, we're gonna figure out what kind of AI crap he'd be doing. Here comes the smolder. Damn, that's creepy. Seriously, you know they took like 22 shots. Is that a tattoo or is that his flowing locks? This is what I'm talking about. Like, man, if my card came out like that and I was just staring off into space looking a little slow, he's on the injured list. I know because he's on my fantasy team. 5, 4, 3, 2, Spencer Erighetti. Not to be confused with spaghetti. Here comes a little more sparkle for you. Here's your smolder. Look into my eyes and tell me. Are MLB allowed to smoke the stuff? Because I'm pretty sure dude's high right there. Your hint is pitcher. Correct, sir. We could be at a disco right now. That'll be enough of that. Duval's got some competition. Another allergy break. Stand by. I didn't mute it for you guys on that one. You're welcome. Speaking of flowing locks, we'll throw in a little football card here. Probably gave it away. Yes, sir. Mr. Head and Shoulders himself. I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that man uses Head and Shoulders shampoo. That is very true. Yeah, autocorrect will get you on that one. I will typically take your non-autocorrect version or your autocorrect version knowing I can't even type regular words into the chat without being corrected into something that no one would ever say, especially me. Autocorrect will probably get you guys on this one too. We're back to baseball. Your clue is Topps Heritage. Negative on the win. That is correct, sir. Thomas Sagasi. Sagisi. Sages. Duval and Baseball Card Brothers are tied. Shiny. Here comes the smolder. That is correct, sir. Tovar. How much black paint do you need under your eyes, bro? Just put on the war paint. Oh, we could do another little disco party. Multi-talented here. We're going to have to follow it up with another disco party. Oop, I almost forgot to put the points down. Did I? I already called out the tie, right? And then you got one more? All right, yeah. Thank you. Someone's got to keep track. You would think wouldn't be difficult to keep score and stream at the same time, but, you know, the squirrels can get you. Here comes the smolder. Oh, no smolder because it's sunglasses. Austin coming in says, I'm not going to let you guys just take it. I'm giving you some competition. No clues except something ignorant. Your clue is first Bowman. Smolder. One eye smolder. That's deep concentration right there. Duval says, I'm coming back in. He even had the correct spelling on Jahani. I bet. We have a tie with Duval and Baseball Card Brothers with Austin a couple behind. Your clue is first Bowman. Is that a Blue Jay? Smolder? Dude could be an alien. It's a lot of white in the eyes. It's a lot of white in the eyes. McAdoo! 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 He's in the lead. Allergy coffee break. Stand by. Ugh. Seriously, we got to go back to that for a second. That is creepy. You can definitely see the eyeballs in there. Some card makers are going to be watching this one day and be like, we really need to start paying attention to cards in a different way. I'm giving myself a lot of credit. First Bowman. This one doesn't give any helmet hints. Here comes the smolder. I'm just an itty baby. So innocent. Stand by. I gotta remember. Baseball Card Brothers. I'm like, I think that's right. I can't remember. I already forgot who it was. Well done, sir. I'm impressed. Definitely impressed. Ben's in New York. Doesn't want to drive in New York. No one wants to drive in New York. I've been once, and it was a nightmare. I went there for work back in the day, and yeah, that one's hard to explain on camera. Your hint is Kansas City. No smolder. I'm impressed. And you even got the spelling right. This card's going to be fun when we get to it. Here comes the smolder. Correct, sir. Ah! It's what I do anytime I have to do physical exercise. Ah! That is a great photo. Wonder how many times flies just fly in their mouth on night games. They probably have technology for that now. Let me know if you're going to be able to make it to my live tonight. eMart is on at 7. Man, I get Eastern time zone, Central time zone mixed up. I think eMart is on at 7 Central. And then I go on at 8 Central. And if you have any requests, I will hook it up. Smolder. Romo it is. Is that any relation to Tony Romo? I feel like I heard that once or something, or I just made it up in my head. I'm not sure. Here's the scoreboard. It's not an official scoreboard. It's my sloppy scoreboard. Here's a little throwback. Not super throwback. Good Lord, Austin. I'm impressed. We will do 4 more cards. Right? 1, 2. We will do 4 more cards because that is what it'll take for you to tie. And then if you guys tie, if you don't let Baseball Brothers get any more points, then we'll do a tiebreaker. What kind? What? I'm like speechless right now. Bro is on another level right now. I feel like I'm having a flashback. Like I could have played this game when I was a kid and I would have smoked everybody because that's all I did was stare at baseball cards. But you can't do that these days. Holy crap. That was like 3 cards a player per year then. It's not often that I'm speechless. I'm speechless. Everybody else is going to be mad at me for saying this, but we do coffee and cards every 2 weeks, baseball. I'm going to throw in a difficult one here. Wild card, unlicensed. Smolder. Or lack of smolder. Seriously, I'm like, I don't even know what to say right now. Haha, there you go. Duval's like, I got something for you too. I don't even need to see a number. All right, here's a test. If anybody gets this, y'all just using AI. Nope, not Strahan. Kind of looking like Cuba Gooding Jr. from that boxing movie, though. Gladiator? All right, y'all ain't using AI. I had never heard of this dude. Fred with 2 Ds. Is it Freddie? I bet it is. Freddie. Freddie Young. All right. You guys passed the test. Before I forget to ask, baseball card brothers, who do you collect? Oh, you did say Taylor. I'm assuming you meant another Taylor. Here's a basketball for you, Austin. Tracy 37, welcome in. Doing a little card trivia. There will not be enough time to catch up to basketball or baseball card brothers. Well done, Austin. That is Kuzma. Marlins and Guardians. If you could DM me your address, I will send off a few cards for winning card trivia. I'll send about PWE. And I'm usually about a week delayed on getting awards out. I can't remember who won last week. I still have last week's up here. Oh, that was Duval. Yeah, Duval, you're Orlando, right? No, I do that for everyone. I don't mind at all. It's something I like to do. That's not just selling cards. It's bringing in people for a little different reason. I love this. I love doing something different. One of these days we may mix up some of the games, but right now it's all card trivia. Yep, your stack is still sitting here to go out in the mail. So if you were waiting, there's one thing I promise everybody. You're getting cards. It just may take a little bit. Ah, cards down. Cards down. All right, so the squirrels. All right, here's the deal. I am a little ADHD. Just a little. I don't know if you could hear my wife. She yelled from upstairs. A little? Okay, I'm a lot. It is a blessing and a curse. I get sidetracked a lot. I have learned to accept and own it. And so I can be a straight up ninja. I do a lot of computer work and I can get owned in and focused. So that's the ninja side. One of the things I do is I can find people pretty easy. But with that ninja becomes a lot of squirrels. So I don't like to get reports done. So a lot of sidetrack, and that's just kind of that's what you get. So that's where the Ninja Squirrel came from. I figured, what a better name for a card business and a screen name, a little catchy. And I also feed squirrels. Dear Run Depot, what's happening? We are finishing up for the day. But as a reminder, I will be going live tonight at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central Time. So do the conversion. Congratulations to Baseball Card Brothers on coming in on 620 card trivia. So in other words, Baseball Card Brothers, if you don't DM me your address, I will find you. With the ninja part of the squirrels. And I'll just send them off anyway. E-Mart, Eric Martin is going on right before me. And then I don't know who else we have going on Saturday. Ben and Zebra are out of town. I think Furtman's coming in on Sunday night. He always has some good packs going. But yeah, come out. Support the guys from MidwestBoxBreaks.net. And of course, come out and support your favorite Ninja Squirrel. Tonight, 8 o'clock. You all have a great Friday. Don't work too hard. Take off early. Drive careful. and stay in the air conditioning because it's hot. I think that's all I got. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining. Hope you had fun. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about card trivia. Get us some sponsors for some cool prizes. That's it. See you. Bye.